What's up everyone and welcome back. This video is titled 90-year-old eats at Subway daily until employee hands him a note. I've got a weird feeling about this one. He stepped into the local restaurant just as he did many times before. The local Subway was almost a second home for the old man, and everyone knew him there. This time the 90-year-old was about to receive more than his usual sandwich. When the waiter handed him the change, the old man was brought to tears. Upon seeing the note that came with one of the dollar bills, his heart almost stopped. This restaurant was Peter's favorite spot in town. He used to come here all the time with his late wife. But that day, he took his daughter with him so he wouldn't dine alone. Peter Bolello visited the local Subway, expecting the usual treatment from the servers. He didn't know that his dining experience would end with the revelation of a lifetime. The old man ordered his sandwich as usual and sat at a table, waiting. There was nothing out of the ordinary that could predict what was about to happen. He enjoyed his meal, and he was ready to pay and leave. When he left his house that day, he had no idea that his life was about to take such a drastic turn. He sat staring at the dollar bill the waiter had given him. His heart pounded as buried memories from his past rushed to the surface. Peter was with his daughter at the restaurant this time. She had the same reaction as him. She almost fainted when she saw the note in her father's hands. Usually, he would take his late wife with him to eat out. But since her passing, he mostly went alone or with his daughter. So that day was special for more than one reason. When Peter met his late wife, Sally, in his hometown of Sicily, he fell in love instantly. She would become his soulmate and change his life forever. Before we continue, if you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. Now back to the video. The couple got married and moved back to America, settling down in Hartford, Connecticut. They had 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Their life was as happy as one could wish for. As a celebration of love, he decided to keep on him forever, a symbol of their undying bond. The couple was together for more than 50 years. The wife passed away shortly after the celebration of their 50-year-old anniversary. His heartbreak was unimaginable. And he couldn't keep the promise he made to her to keep their token of love with him forever. He lost it, and this left a deep mark on his soul. The old man pulled himself up and tried to live his best life, just as his late wife would have wanted to. But things don't always go as planned, and the unexpected happens even to the most prepared. He had no clue that stepping into that Subway that day was one of the turning points in his life. What he discovered among those dollar bills will make question his very own beliefs. Peter lived with a huge burden due to him losing the precious token of love he vowed to keep forever. He could never forgive himself. But this would end soon, and in the most chilling way. He would one day walk into a Subway, he would enjoy his meal like he usually did, and the server would hand him one marked $1 bill with his change. That bill came scribbled with the words that would release him from his burden once and for all. The old man started shaking, and his daughter was also tearing up. The staff got worried when they saw the man's face change. They thought he was having a health issue, not knowing what was really on his mind. The man sat back down with the change in his hand, staring at it like he was holding a valuable treasure. People were starting to gather, trying to see what the commotion was about. The old man started tearing up, holding the 3 $1 bills. What he discovered among the 3 bills gave him goosebumps. One of them had something written on it. What made him react this way, and the reason why he was shaking, was on everyone's minds. As a symbol of their undying love for one another, Peter decided to have them each sign dollar bills and keep them together in his wallet forever. He promised his wife that they'd never be separated from each other. Unfortunately, however, 5 years later he spent the special bills by accident. He felt so disappointed with himself, thinking he will never get those dollars back again. On this particular trip to Subway with his daughter, he collected $3 bills and change and was left without words upon seeing them. One of the notes was the bill Grace herself had signed years ago. For Peter, this was a way to mend his broken heart. He never thought he was going to get that dollar back again. The first thing he said was, "Grace, she did this to make me happy and at peace." This entire experience has brought Peter's family closer and gave them hope that miracles still exist. It was a 1 in a million chance for him to find the dollar bill signed by his late wife, and yet it happened. They started visiting her more often, leaving her favorite flowers, and thanked her for bringing hope back into their life. The family of the old man insisted that he tell the story to the world. They pitched to a local news station, and they loved it. It didn't take long before the story became viral and everyone started talking about it. It brought tears to their eyes as it touched millions of people all over the country and maybe even the world. Everyone who read the story was touched. No one could believe such a coincidence could happen and were quick to bring in fate and destiny as reasons for the miracle. They called it a sign from beyond and proof that love can cross even the barrier of the afterlife. People were quick to react upon hearing the news and saying that the lovely story of the old man made them believe in miracles. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.